What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Horizon Forbidden West. I was out here running around in the wilds, and I found these couple Tenakth soldiers. There we go. God, AJ, enunciate.
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here in Tenakth territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaru gardener.
See, that's what I was thinking this was leading from.
Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him. Whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed, but I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. Ugh, you know what I mean.
I think I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why are you being so bitchy? It's weird. She's being really... I believe the term is haughty. H-A-U-T-E-Y, I think, is how it's spelled. Yeah, I stand by it, you know, bitchy, prissy, pick a frickin' term. But, yeah, I don't get why she's acting like that. I mean, I get it, you're a warrior tribe and all that good stuff, but I don't know. It's odd to me. Okay, so you head all the way back there, and that's going to be a pain in the butt. Trying to think, what do I want to do? Head this way, grab more quests. You know what? Because I want to grab these couple question marks, check them out. I'll make a cut and speed this along. You know, I gotta check back at a lot of the different locations. It looks like we got new quests here in Plainsong. If anybody's wondering what I found in those question marks, nothing. Fire Gleam, just some other collectible shit. I figured that's what they would be, but, you know, we still always check.
What's going on here?
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help.
This is not your concern.
Nice butterfly on your face, dude.
Enough of your intrusions.
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the chorus. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the search.
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for the ritual. We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of one woman's stubbornness.
But the seed she carried deserved to be planted and remembered. I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one else could. Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
How was Kalai chosen to join the chorus?
The chorus chooses its own, but they can't do so in isolation. They must listen to the people. Kalai was a growing voice for new ideas instead of old traditions, and her beliefs were catching on.
We cannot deafen ourselves to dissonance, unpleasant though it might be.
So you had to admit Kalai, or risk legitimizing her ideas even more.
The Outlander catches on quick.
Okay, does anybody know, are these like body implants or whatever? Like the scales or what, or is that just paint? Because it looks more textured than just like face paint or whatever, but they don't look like tattoos. Like they look like, yeah, but they don't look like subdermal implant. I'm not sure.
The rite of discovery. What is it exactly?
It's a pilgrimage to the Promontoria. The place where the first Utaru beheld Plainsong. Kalai was to follow the path our ancestors took. Mark her eyes with dye and then play her song while overlooking the land. She then would have added her mark on the promontory itself, joining the marks of those who came before. Every new chorus member used to make the journey. But because of the derangement, the practice has been abandoned. Too dangerous. No one's done it for years.
Then why did she do it?
We all urged her not to, but as was her way, she ignored our warnings.
She thought it would lend strength to her point of view. She needed to prove that she respected the old ways, even as she advocated against them. Then maybe more people would listen.
What were Kalai's political beliefs?
Radical. You would have gotten along.
Plainsong is dying. But Kalai believed we don't have to die with it. As the wind carries the seed to distant lands. She proposed that the Utaru leave Plainsong and seek out a new home.
We are bound to this land. A tree cannot pick up its roots, even as fire approaches.
But you're not trees.
It doesn't matter now.
Kalai was carrying a pouch of seeds?
Every Utaru keeps...
Oh my god, we know this already, Aloy.
And when one passes that life...
Yeah.
I want Kalai's...
The river will carry the...
But they won't be at home.
It's the best.
Sorry, I kind of skipped through that, but we've learned about the seed pouch plenty of times by now.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory is northeast of here. Look for the broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs, right at the promontory's base. That's where the search party found her instrument.
Okay. That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Searching for what the land has already reclaimed is fruitless.
Okay, then.
We'll have nothing.
What's going on here? Sounds like there's a problem.
We're speaking about something important, Outlander.
Yul, please. Later. A reminder of why I often prefer plants to people. They're so much less demanding. I apologize for Yul. My people used to be friendlier, but hunger robs many of their kindness.
Seems like there's a lot around here in short supply. Is there anything that can help?
As Yul said, we need food. So much so that we've sent hunting parties to the Old Growth, a forest in the north. We never used to hunt animals for food. We never had to. But as our crops fail, we've run out of options.
But something else went wrong.
A machine slaughtered the last hunting party we sent out. A claw strider. But to hear the lone survivor tell it, more deadly than any we've seen before. Until it's gone, I can't risk more hunters, but without that meat, our people grow more lean every day.
I saw you up there when I spoke in front of the chorus.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help you, and especially Zoe. Many Utaru like to think we're above politics, but that is far from true. I don't often agree with Fane, but I have to work closely with him on many matters.
So you didn't want to cross.
There's my the shoulder guard,
Such a public
kind of bugging out there.
I hope you don't hold it against me.
What's done is done. It all turned out in the end. Without more food, how much longer can the tribe hold out?
The land gods blight the fields more every day. A month, maybe 2. The maddening part is that many are resigned to this fate. Like Fane, who would have us simply wait to die. You heard him. Death is merely part of the grand cycle.
But you'd rather do something.
Yes, like send hunters to the old growth for food. Fane fought that idea too. He will undoubtedly cast what happened to the hunting party as another reason to side with him.
If we let him. Tell me everything you know about the machine that attacked your hunters.
It fell upon them near the edge of the old growth. One of them, Ven, survived and made it back to Plainsong. If you wish to question him, he's recovering with our healers. The other 4 hunters weren't so fortunate. It must be a powerful beast. Can you destroy it?
I've handled tough ones before.
Good. The old growth must be made safe for hunting. One more thing. Every Utaru wears a small patch of seeds.
Oh my god, we get it. Yes, yes, yes. Yada, yada, yada.
Before I head for the old growth, I might want to talk to the survivor. See what he can tell me about the Claw Strider.
Longest serving in the forest.
You know, I'm going back and forth here on my frustration that it seems like every government or like village leader that we keep running into, oh, we have to overthrow them. Oh, we have to. Nope, they're doing things badly. Oh, nope, they're oppressive. They're this. Not everyone in charge or in power is evil. Like, this game feels like it's pushing the whole concept of you need to, rise up, workers unite. And again, I'm not trying to say it's communism, but it's this constant disregard of authority. Look, I get it, man. There are checks and balances and everything. There's, a certain amount of government that's good, a certain amount that's not. But Jesus Christ, I feel like this game is really pushing that every person in a position of power is bad. And don't get me, Hikaru, I guess, we aren't saying anything bad about him. Trying to remember all the desert clans. Well, I guess it's not everyone. Yeah, I guess the desert clans did have some that Aloy didn't try and overthrow, but now it just seems like, Fane is he's just old-fashioned. He's just this. He's ignorant. And I'm like, well, yeah, because the guy's, living with his tradition. It's what kept everything running. Of course he's going to be that way. That's not something to, be mad at him over. That's something to maybe help him grow, help him. I don't know. Essentially what I'm saying is full-blooded revolution or just tearing down the old ways isn't necessarily the best or only way forward.
Outlander.
But it seems like that's Aloy's plan all the time. She's always a hammer, never a wrench. I don't know if that made sense, but hopefully it did.
You're the herbalist here, right? Are you Nilo?
No, Nilo was before my time. I think he went up north a while back to Riverhim. Why? Do you need a special solve?
No, but someone else does, in a way. Thanks. I'll try Riverhim.
There's a grove there, a memorial, a beautiful greenery. If he's there, I bet he'll be tending it.
Thanks again.
Glad I could help.
Alright, cool. That means I can go check out Riverhim and see if there's any quests up there while I'm at it. And while we're here, we'll see if there's anyone here who needs some help. Like I said earlier, I've got to just travel to all the old settlements and whatnot that we've been to just to keep checking for quests. I almost feel like they should all be here on the main map. And I knew about this one because when we were over here at the Memorial Grove at the end of collecting Aether, we saw there were some quests there. But I had no idea there were new quests over here in Plainsong that I haven't done yet. I didn't know that until I got here, and then the exclamation marks show up on my compass. and then they show up on my larger map. I show them on my larger map. Let me know I have shit to do.
Then, I'm here about the machine in the old growth.
You're going after that horror.
I'm going to try.
It's just a claw strider.
A couple of questions about it?
I'll tell you what I can.
I mean, it's just a claw strider that's probably got a new element or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe an acid or a fire one.
Step by step.
There were 5 of us, hunting for boar to help feed the tribe, just like we had done half a dozen times before. Some machines got in our way. Happens every time we go to the old growth. Like always, we cleared them out. But this time, when we were done, we heard this roar.
Hey, easy.
I saw a flash from the trees, all claws and tail. It ripped right through Cole and Ree, and Zan came right at me, slashed my shoulder. There was blood. Then an arrow slammed into its neck. My friend Lau, he distracted it. Yelled and whooped. It turned on him. He disappeared into the trees, and it followed him. Last thing I heard him yell was for me to run. So I did. I was halfway back to playing song before I realized what I had done. Left Lau to die.
But nah, seriously, you made the right choice.
Is there anything you can tell me about the machine that might help?
It looked like a claw strider, but it was stronger. Much stronger.
Anything else?
Its armor was darker, and it had a strange purple glow.
Thanks. I think I know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, it's just an Apex claw strider.
I need to get going.
You don't want to fight that thing.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Well, if you do, I hope you cut it to shreds. It killed Lau, my oldest friend.
See, I think moments like this, they should have tried to borrow from The Witcher 3 when you went on the side hunts, if that sentence made sense. You know, when you go out on the hunts for the for monsters that you get at request boards. I loved doing those hunts in The Witcher 3, just figuring out what we were dealing with, figuring out how best to equip yourself, and you know, what oils and potions and everything.
Welcome.
Oh, I remember these guys.
I wouldn't say losing his sight was a boon.
Yeah.
It has helped him discover his true calling. The Utaru might not be a match for the Tanakh on the battlefield, but at least they know the value of a song. Have you seen Sakura again?
Not yet.
If you do, be sure to tell her that this old farmer has taken good care of her brother.
Will do. Do you ever miss your old tribe?
I remember, but I don't regret. My place is here.
Okay. Yeah, this guy was a Tanakh, or was a guy who was almost, I think, like prisoner swapped or something to the Utaru. Or he was there to train them how to fight, and then an Utaru was given to the Tanakh desert tribe to teach them how to farm, something like that. But he met a Tanakh raiding party or something. I don't know what the hell to call them. A squad, I guess. Met them. That guy got blinded by a machine. Couldn't go back to the Tanakh, so he brought him back to the Utaru. There you go. That was a long time ago in the series. What was I talking about? Right, I was talking The Witcher 3 with the hunts. But yeah, doing stuff like that was really cool in that game. I almost wish that they would have borrowed from that, in the sense that, you know, kind of like this one. They were attacked by a machine. We knew right away that it was a claw strider. Okay, then why do we even need to figure out more about it? We know it's going to be a claw strider. You know, we dealt with them before. This game doesn't throw out any unique variations. There we go. I was trying to say variant and variation at the same time. Yeah, I think it might have been cool to add some unique variations, some one-offs for quests here or there, something that would have worked like.
You okay?
Yeah, something that would have worked for. Just one-off quests like this, you know.
Taking my shot.
I don't know. I could see where people could say, you know, well, AJ, you know, maybe they just didn't. Oh, that was gross. You know, oh, maybe they just didn't want to copy The Witcher. True. Like I said, I'm just making a suggestion. I think it would be cool for there to be variants on certain machines, you know, that you see here or there, that you get sent out on like bounties or something like that. You know, have them be small mini bosses. Have them be, you know, it's the normal enemy but with a twist. Yeah, you guys can deal with those on your own. I don't know. I think it would have worked. I think it would have been cool.
Looks like Kalai and the search party took down a few machines when they were here.
There we go.
There's the broken bridge. I'm gonna have to take care of these machines before I can look around.
Yeah, I just remembered there were sky drifters here too. Might as well grab these resources.
To fix the data.
That's what I thought. I thought they were sparkers. I hate you. I hate these things.
Now to look for Kalai's seed pouch. I better start at the bridge.
Alrighty then.
A lot of footprints. Must be from the search party. Bree said this is where they found his wife's instrument. The search party concluded Kalai's body was probably carried away by the river. But from up there, that old tree would have caught her. I don't think she actually fell. I should check up at the promontory. Maybe the search party missed something. It looks like the search party took the trail under the stone arch. That must be the way up to the promontory.
Just anything to include in... God damn it, I cannot form a sentence right now. Like, I'm just trying to combine words. Was trying to say anything you can do to include the climbing mechanic, huh, game? Which I'm okay with. I actually very much enjoy the climbing in this game.
Dead end. Not getting up to the promontory that way. I should see where the other trail leads, back by the broken bridge.
I see you're trying to trick me. That's cute.
Debris. There must have been another path up. Guess Kalai and the search party climbed the cliff instead. This broke off some time ago. I get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy trail to follow. An old Utaru trailhead. Looks like this is where the Rite of Discovery started.
You know, I'm wondering...
It looks like pieces of a bridge.
As I was about to say, I wonder if we're going to find, like, cave paintings or...
Maybe from a storm.
Maybe some other hollow message, kind of like the message of the Ten with the Tanakh. Something that just kind of explains the Utaru.
One of the trail's broken away. Kalai must have climbed her way up, too. If Kalai made it to the top, she must have been a good climber. It doesn't add up that she fell.
Well, I mean, even the best climbers fall.
This must be the promontory. Looks like Kalai was doing something at that stone table. I should take a look. Flowers, ground into a dye. Kalai must have done this as part of her ritual. I should look around. My focus will help me figure out what happened to her. These flowers have a trace of something on their petals. The dye Kalai was wearing. Looks like it left a trail. Too faint for the search party to have noticed, but my focus can pick it up.
The music that's playing right now, for some reason, reminds me of BioShock Infinite.
Looks look old. Kalai must not have gotten to this part.
can't tell you why exactly. It's just something about it. It just reminds me of the time that, like when Booker woke up in,
Part of the rite of discovery.
I almost said Rapture. It's not, in,
Kalai must not have gotten to this part.
oh, Jesus Christ. Why can't I remember the name of the city in Infinite? I feel like, I want to say Arcadia. Yeah, I think it might, is it, was it Arcadia? If it's not Arcadia, I'm going to look like an asshole.
Bree mentioned this was part of the rite of discovery. All of the marks look old. Kalai must not have gotten to this part.
Okay.
There's Plainsong. Just like the first Utaru saw it. There's the dye trail.
There it is.
Looks like it leads away from the cliff edge.
Jesus Christ, that took forever.
Dye trail ends here, with a lot of broken branches. I should take a closer look. Branches were snapped off recently. From some kind of struggle. And over here, drag marks. Looks like they lead through this thicket. I can follow them with my focus.
Again, we didn't need to examine the branches to be able to get out into this clearing here. That was a little unnecessary.
Two bodies? One must be Kalai, but who's the other woman? Kalai. Those marks on her neck. She was strangled. At least I can return her seed pouch to Bree. So the killer must have tried to push Kalai off the cliff. That's why the search party found her instrument by the river. But Kalai fought back. So the killer strangled her. And then dragged her here. Well, that is how the killer died.
Oh, I love you. There it is. And this area seemed too perfect for it. I was wondering, where's the big fight?
Stalker's got a friend. Just what I needed.
This one tries its fancy little visibility tricks.
Okay. I better grab the killer's seed pouch. Might help identify her.
So let me guess. She was killed by
Maybe Fane and Cal back in Plainsong will know who the seed pouch belongs to.
members of the chorus who wanted to get rid of her. That'd be my guess.
I'll save the extra stock for later. This might have been the way the first Utaru climbed down the mountain. Looks like most of the path is crumbled away.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think this is how they did it, because I don't think they had the shield glider thing that we have. So let's find this Claw Strider.
The old growth. Shell said the hunting party was attacked near here. Best place to start looking for the hunter's seed pouches. Fire won't do much. There's a dead must be one of the hunters. Gotta take out these machines before I can grab the seed pouch.
That's right, you stupid little bastard. You lost your muscle. So what now?
Okay. Now to collect the hunter's seed pouch. Got the pouch. But where are the other hunters? And the Claw Strider that attacked them. I better check for tracks with my focus. There. Claw Strider tracks. I might have chased the other hunters deeper into the forest. Another hunter. The Claw Strider must have caught up to them. Okay, got the seed pouch. Gotta pick up the Claw Strider's tracks and keep going.
I'm trying to remember how many other hunters were with this kid. Didn't he say it was? I think it's just another two, or sorry, just one more. There we go. There were those two plus the guy who sacrificed himself.
The third hunter. I should collect their seed pouch. I died where the Claw Strider caught him. At least I can return a seed pouch. I need to put a stop to that machine. I better scan for tracks. Okay, three hunters. There should be one more. Claw Strider probably chased after him.
Yeah, I could have sworn there were only 3 hunters plus the kid that we found.
It's sticky, like tree sap. I don't think it was from the Claw Strider. Maybe from a weapon? Looks like the claw strider continued up the cliff. Wow, gave it quite the chase.
There are a few games that use a tracking system kind of like this. You know, like The Witcher, for one, you know, with the Witcher sense. But I still found that a little more dynamic than these scenes. Maybe it's because I like Geralt as a character so much more than I like Aloy.
Slowed it down. Hunter kept running.
And I sound like an asshole saying that, because I feel like it's like, oh, Aloy's is a shit character. You know, I don't want to say that, because, I mean, she's a perfectly fine character, and I think that with a few changes, she could be so much better.
And no sign of the last hunter either. I know those machines are watching.
But I feel like the writers just made her so insufferable at times that it just makes you roll your eyes and go, can I play with somebody new? Like, can we play, you know, unlike The Last of Us 2, where making us play as Ellie was a bit of a bold choice that I think worked. In this one, can we play as Varl or something? Maybe a bold choice, but maybe it also would have worked.
Been spotted.
And before anybody says, "Oh, AJ, you're saying let's take away the woman and replace her with a man," fine. Let's play as Talana. Talana was badass, and she didn't seem as whiny as Aloy. I say that as being also being a whiny person, but that's beside the point. I mean, hell, I'm still on record saying, you know what? I thought having us play as Abby in The Last of Us 2 was a super bold decision. One that I actually didn't mind. I actually didn't mind them having us play as this character who Joel had wronged and everything. I mean, it made perfect sense with Joel's history and everything. Made sense why she killed him. Sorry, spoilers, I guess. No, I mean, it was a perfect scene. I thought Joel's death scene was perfectly gruesome. It was exactly what it needed to be. And then I think maybe then putting us in the shoes of the bad guy of Abby and showing us everything's not black and white. There's tons of gray to it, which is something that I think The Last of Us did very well. And I'm still hoping that those themes remain in this remake that's happening. That still makes me want to throw up a little bit every time I think about it, because it makes my head hurt, because I'm like, maybe it's going to be good. If they're just basically retouching everything and putting it in the new engine and adding the new mechanics, maybe it'll be good. And then I'm like, but the writers, we saw how badly they fucked up the second game. You know, I also know there's going to be a TV show for that, and I just could not care less about the TV show.
You're gone? I wasn't expecting a rescue. Thank you, Outlander.
I'm after the claw strider. Where did it go?
You're hunting it?
It's okay. I've fought bigger.
Who are you?
Just stay here while I try to pick up its trail. I'll let you know when it's... I can handle it from here.
I can slow it down for you.
Stay back, and don't fire until I do.
Watch for its
He's using adhesive bombs, isn't he?
More deadly than the normal one.
Yeah, if you're wondering, AJ, you know, you love The Last of Us. Why would a TV show make you go, not interested? because I don't trust the writers. It's not going to be Troy Baker and, oh my god, woman who voices Ellie. She's one of my favorite voice actresses. Oh my god. I'm drawing a total blank on her name.
I've got your back.
And it's really hurting me because I love her too. Either way, it's not going to be the voice actors that I know. It's going to be people playing those characters. It's going to lose something to me. It's great as a video game. I don't need it as... You know what I mean? I don't need it as a TV show. And hey, you know what? Maybe you wouldn't need to make it a TV show. If you made the game better in the first place, people wouldn't be so pissed off that you need to make a TV show. I know there are going to be people who argue, but AJ, clearly the TV show was in the works before the game came out. Yeah, probably. I don't know, actually, but...
It's done.
We did it!
It's Lau, right? Ben thinks he left you for dead.
He made it back. I was worried about him.
He said you saved him by getting the Claw Strider to chase you.
And he saved me by sending you after me, so we're even. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he figures out I'm alive.
Go on back then. And thanks for the assist. Slowing that machine down helped.
Then here, take this. I can craft another one if I need it, but... well, I hope I won't after this, not for a while.
You know, this seems like a weird question, but why do I need a new slingshot when really it's just a new ammo type? Like, shouldn't all of my hunter bows be able to use all the hunter bow ammunition types? Just like all of my slingshots should be able to use up all the slingshot ammo types. I understand it doesn't work that, you know, it can't work that way because of just gameplay mechanics of collecting weapons and whatnot, but still. I feel like it would work better is, yes, we can craft better bows that have better, you know, draw speed, that have better accuracy, that have better, you know, actual, oh my god, what controls how hard an arrow hits? I know it's partly the arrow, but it's also the tension of the bowstring. I can't think what that term, what it's called though. Like that, you know, you could do that stuff, and then stuff like that give us the recipe for a new ammo type. I just think having to equip 3 different hunter bow to have all the ammo types covered is a little obnoxious. I get why they did it, and it works. It's just, it is a little annoying to me. Oh yeah, just kind of finishing what I was saying. I got way off the point. I was talking about The Last of Us Part 2 for some reason, because I just started rambling about it, and when I start talking about that game, I get really annoyed, because, god damn it, man, they had all the building blocks of a decent plot there. I just, my biggest issue with it was, if you were gonna let us play as Abby, you know, the quote-unquote bad guy of the game, fucking go for it. Do it. Let us play as the bad guy. You know, show us that her side's maybe not that bad, but instead her entire story is terrible. It has no flow. The characters suck. We don't see Ellie. You know, I said this all the time. I think they should have shown Ellie, you know, losing her mind into revenge and everything. It should have been done a lot more explicitly. So much of Abby's story just felt like it was just ramshackled together because we had to have something to fill up time. just in general, God, how did I describe that game back in the past? I want to say I described it as it feels like there's two halves of a whole game, or there's two halves of two different games put together, and it just doesn't feel right. Like the Ellie bit and the Abby bit don't feel like they connect thematically, or even no, it's not. I guess that's not true, because there was a theme. It was just shown so poorly in the
I should give her the seed pouch as I recover.
like examples and whatnot. The way it showed the themes, I thought were just so fucking terrible. Oh my god, that game still haunts me, man.
Lab has come back to us thanks to you.
No, not until
Is it safe to send out another hunting party?
It's never going to be completely safe out there, but the Claw Strider is dead. Here, the seed pouches.
I'll see that these are returned to their families for planting and remembrance. I'm sure Lau and Van would like to thank you in person. You can find them at the Grove. It's been an honor, Aloy. May the land be kind to you.
Take a moment to appreciate.
Do you really think an out...
That's Kalai's. You found it.
Bree. Kalai didn't fall. She was murdered.
What?
I went up to the promontory. I found Kalai and the body of the woman who killed her.
That's impossible. The search party already checked up there. There was nothing.
The bodies were in a separate clearing, away from where the search party checked. A stalker had mauled her while she was trying to hide Kalai's body.
Who was she?
I was hoping you would know. I brought back her seed pouch.
It belongs to Lina. Kel's apprentice. I don't understand. Why would she do this?
Maybe we should ask Kel.
But she... You, there. Where is Kel?
I saw her leave out the east gate about an hour ago.
She's going home. Summerwind.
She's running away? She needs to stand trial.
I can catch her. Where is this place?
Look for a ruined settlement at our southern border. It's her childhood home. We will get the guards and try to catch up with you.